We were wrong, but also right. Confused. Allow me to explain. To recap, the Thessalhydra is a gigantic tentacle monster that exists in the void, despite the fact that it's made of antimatter and can't really exist in matter. But that's why it's doing this. It's stealing matter from the universes in order to put that on itself. And when it does, well, you kind of get the picture. It's turning itself into matter so it can exist in the universe without being destroyed by the dark energy. But new information has arose, similar to the last episode, which happened a very long time ago. Anyway, this information. The Thessalhydra is a nickname, we realized. It's actually a mind flare. It flays minds. Huh. So, with that, we use this extra time we had to do some research. This research concluded to this. How the Thessalhydra exactly destroys universes? It starts by this. A Thessalhydra latches itself onto a universe and uses its tentacles to seep through the universal pores. More on that in a later video. The universal pores lead directly into the universe, and this happens. When it's inside the universe, it detects a universe, or specifically detects a dimension. It releases all of these spores. These spores will eventually turn into demogorgons. The Thessalhydra is given the spores directions to find planets with life. So you might be saying, what are they going to do with the other planets that don't have life? Because there's billions of those, and there's less planets. Did I say billions? No, not billions. Trillions. Not trillions. Literally infinite. So what the Thessalhydra does, when it gets a signal that there's a planet without life, it steals energy from that one directly. But when it gets to a planet with life, that's when things get interesting. What happens? When the spores land, they grow up into full-grown demogorgons, and they go around destroying everything. Specifically, they give messages to the Thessalhydra. They send their tentacles down. Apparently it's a guy. Once the tentacle goes down onto the planet, it releases more spores. Those spores are getting inhaled by animals. Those animals are sending them to the tentacle. When it does, things happen. The tentacle will invade the animal, eating away its insides, especially the brain, until there's about, I'd say, 20% left. About 20% is directly controlled by the Thessalhydra itself, turning them into what we like to call a void mind creature. These void mind creatures are completely uncontrolled by the Thessalhydra, and they keep spending more and more matter. Some of these animals might run off, find people, find farms, and end up into the food supply. If another animal eats a void mind creature, they too will become a void mind creature. So they will start to send matter to the Thessalhydra. And when a good chunk of the population, all of these void mind creatures serving the Thessalhydra, the Demogorgons will leave. They will leave and find another planet with life, and the cycle will continue. Once the planet is drained, all the void mind creatures will be completely consumed by the Thessalhydra. This process will continue and continue and continue until the universe itself is the last thing there, slowly being absorbed by the now engorged Thessalhydra. This process will make the Thessalhydra grow and grow and grow. The Thessalhydra is already big, but imagine a gigantic monster, now of the mass of an entire universe on it. That's scary, guys. That's very scary. I would hate to see that, but it might happen because there's only two universes left. Our universe, obviously, and the anti-universe is currently chowing down the opposite universe. Don't really care for them. However, we've made this peace treaty with our universe and the anti-universe, so anyone who wants to live, pretty much, could come over here and save themselves for a small amount of time. We don't know exactly what we're going to do. This process is keep on continuing until there's no universes left. So, we don't have that much time. I say we have a good week to figure out something to do. To figure out a way to stop the Thessalhydra, or Mind Flayer, or Shadow Monster, whatever you want to call it. If not, we are going to be in the belly of the beast. Quite literally, in fact.